What's up, folks? This is Crypto with James talking to you today about the crypto news, specifically one piece of news. Tesla is accepting Dogecoin for merchandise. This tweet that occurred by Elon Musk has sent Doge into rapid double-digit gains, which is putting it as one of the top performers in the top 100 today. So I'm going to talk about that in a sec. Before I do, as always, I update the spreadsheet. These are the first 26 coins I spoke about in the channel that I thought would crush it in this cycle. If you invested $100 to each one when I released the videos and you're still holding those bags, you'd be in profit for over 78 grand. This is not what I hold anymore. If you want to see what I hold, come check out Copy My Cryptos, where I share my portfolio. 2021 was an awesome year, and the portfolio beat the market hands down across the year. If you want to match the gains of myself and the members, then you want to come and check it out. 2022 is set to be a better year. There's going to be some explosive gains in this market. We've still not had that sort of crazy retail FOMO that will inevitably enter the space and push most cryptos to new all-time highs, or many cryptos to new all-time highs. And then there'll be a bear cycle. And the bear cycle is a great opportunity to find undervalued projects. I found Phantom in the bear cycle. That's up about 591 times in value. So if you want to know what I think is going to be next biggest crypto when the bear cycle kicks in, then come check out Copy My Crypto. Like I said, links in the description. So Dogecoin, man. Dogecoin. Big news. Obviously, Elon tweeted out today, really early hours of the morning, Tesla merch is now buyable with Dogecoin. Items such as the electric quad bike for kids is priced at 12,020 Doge. Or for those with a more modest budget, a Giga Texas belt buckle for 835 Doge, or a whistle for 300 Doge. Sorry, who's spending $57 on a whistle? Okay, anyway, yeah. So the price has ran very, very well today, and it will continue to do so, presumably off of the back of this. You know, couple of tweets today. Tesla will make some merch buyable with Doge and see how it goes. So obviously this is drawn some positive attention for the crypto. A lot of people have started longing it or investing in it. If we actually look at Doge's chart today, you can pretty much see when, you know, the moments that got tweeted out was, or by Elon, was when 6-something a.m., 6:18 a.m. So around, yeah. So we see the spike around 4:18. So presumably that's a time difference thing. Because it looks like the spike happened pretty much around that point, or certainly here anyway. So maybe that was it. That is actually the big spike that we saw, where it ran up from 19 to over 20 cents. Obviously, that's very positive for anyone that's holding Doge. A lot of shorters got liquidated on Doge today as a result of Elon's tweet. Now, when I look at Doge, the thing that I pay attention to, because if people aren't aware, Doge is based on a fork of Lucky Coin, which in itself was a fork of Litecoin. So Doge was obviously, the whole thing was a meme, a parody. Now, obviously, it's gained wider acceptance since sort of Elon certainly took hold of it as the thing that he wants to push. Now, the things going for Doge, obviously, that viral meme is hugely popular with traders. Is merge mined with Litecoin, so because they've got they share the same hashing algorithm, they mostly have the same miners. This design decision made it easy for Litecoin miners to also mine Doge, bolstering the network security. And it is secure. The downside for me, though, and there's a couple major downsides, one of which is there is huge centralization of wealth for Doge. 43% of the supply is controlled by 8 massive whales. Um, that's a hell of a lot. You know, they dump on the market. That's rough. 43%. If you actually look at the amount of Doge, that's over, you know, 50 billion Doge are controlled by just 8 wallets. So they dump on the market. That has a huge impact. And I'm not saying they would, or they will, but they can. Now the other thing, Doge has obviously got fewer nodes, users, volume, transactions, hash rate, miners, developers. Developers is the issue for me. You actually look at Dogecoin. You know, I know Elon put out a lot of like a big push on, come on, development. You know, come develop on Doge, develop on Doge. But even when he put that out, and there were a few people that did come and try and develop on Doge, and we've seen a lot of forks of Doge this year. Development really has been fairly stagnant. And that's it. You know, you can check the GitHub commits and stuff. We've not seen that much. You know, when this is meant to be the 11th biggest currency in the world right now, and it's just not developed on. Not really at all. Not when you compare it to the other cryptos around. But you can't ignore the fact that, you know, Elon tweets out and we see a significant market impact. And as this is his favorite night right now, people do need to be aware. You know, if you are potentially looking at a quick long, I'm not saying do a leverage long or anything, but you know, when Elon Musk puts out a tweet, you're going to have a positive impact on the market. It is actually one thing I will say: the more that he does this, the less influential it's becoming. So it bothers me less and less and less seeing him sort of playing with the markets, because I think his impact will continue to lessen, because people are aware of what he's doing. Now, bear in mind, Dogecoin is purchasable everywhere. Yeah, you can't ignore it. It's actually, yeah, it's on Binance. Yeah, it's everywhere. It's pretty much everywhere. Now, it's primarily been used as a tipping system on Reddit and Twitter over the course of time. However, obviously, as the price has appreciated hugely when you compare it to what it was, you know, even 3 years ago, when it was like 0.3 of a cent. You know, it's done dramatically well. And it reached highs of like nearly 70 cents before Elon sort of made that joke about the hustle on Saturday Night Live. Now, the question is obviously, can Doge reach $1? Yeah, it can. Will it? I don't think so. And the reason I don't think so is fundamentally this same reason I've generally said so, which is I don't see it, bar obviously being utilized as a means of payment, with something like Tesla and potentially other big businesses could start introducing Doge as a form of payment. I don't see that happening really beyond Tesla doing it. Right now, we're not seeing development on Doge. You know, their website is the same as it was 4 years ago. If you check on GitHub commits, we're not seeing anything close to the level it should be, given its current market cap, given its current ranking in all of crypto. So I don't see Doge appreciating too much in value. It can hit $1. I don't think it will. And one thing to be aware of if you're in this space, Doge and meme coins in general, but you know, when a bear cycle kicks in, they are hit harder. Their prices are hit harder. They always have been. Now, doesn't necessarily mean it's going to happen again. when a bear cycle kicks in, but I think we'll see a huge correction of Dogecoin when a bear cycle kicks in, and I think people are way more at risk of losing money on Doge than they like to admit. You can see a lot of people saying they're bullish, and I get why. I'd be bullish if I bought it at 0.2 of a cent, you know. But it's just one where people need to be remember the risks, because the risks are extremely prevalent with something like Doge. And bear in mind, a lot of the momentum that's been built for Dogecoin this year is off the back of simply Elon Musk. Nothing else. And community. No, I can't exclude community. Community is really bullish. So, and that has a huge impact. Of course it does. But outside of the community, the biggest influence of Doge moving forward in price has been Elon Musk. It hasn't been development. It hasn't been that it's now a payment method for some places. It's simply been Elon Musk. Now, if Elon Musk gets bored, if Elon Musk decides he no longer likes Dogecoin, and that's a possibility, you can't presume he's going to stay for the rest of his life, Dogecoin's the best coin, Dogecoin's the best coin. If all of a sudden he craps on Dogecoin on Twitter, it will have a detrimental impact to the price of Dogecoin. Because whilst I do believe that his influence is lessening and lessening, if all of a sudden he went from being the biggest Dogecoin bull to crapping on it, the impact that would have would be dramatic. And if you're a holder, you run the risk of being you run the risk of being under the effectively influence of the whim of one of the richest men on the planet. And we know he's not exactly sensible in how he behaves. Doesn't mean, by the way, that he is going to do that, but you are at that risk, and you are in a meme coin, and a meme coin gets brutalized in bear cycles. They always have. So if you're in profit, siphon off profits. You can stay in it, of course. I mean, there's no harm in staying in the trade, but you got to be aware of the risks. I'd be siphoning off. This is not an investment I would get into. Yeah, it's not an investment I would touch, not at all. But I do understand people getting into it. But please be aware, and please, if this is money that you really want and you need, then siphon off profits as much as you can, because again, you're at the whim of a billionaire man-child, so you do have to be careful. Because all of a sudden Tesla stop accepting Dogecoin, what's going to happen to the price? It will drop. And they will. At some point they will stop accepting payment in Doge. In the same way that they stopped accepting payment in Bitcoin for a while. So just be careful, guys. But if you're a Doge holder, massive congratulations. Elon tweeted out. Definitely ramped the price up and definitely helped build some momentum in the Dogecoin price appreciation. So well done. But yeah, it's a big no-no for me as an investment. But good luck, guys. Good luck, and yeah, bank your profits. Anyway, that's it from me. Hope you're all keeping well. Hope you all have a lovely weekend. If you're new to crypto, come check out Copy My Crypto. It's where I share my portfolio. My portfolio outperformed the market week in and week out during 2021. 2022 will be even better. If you want to match the gains of myself, you want to match the gains of the members, then come check it out. The link is in the description, guys. All right, bye-bye.